countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey, I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out.
Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, it's Long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long.
Close. You got nothing. Mike 5. Hey, wahoo! Here we go. Mike 55. Get in the weight room.
Here's Long. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Third and long, it's Long. They're able to locate Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry for James Conner. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. 4 down. Check.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ready? Blue 30. 52.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Look. Middle.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
That's good for 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Watch the safety creep. Watch twist. Check 3.
Check 16.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll look to run with counter, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, check. Big gap.
Again, it'll be counter. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
All right, now. Block 80!
Check. Block 54.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
12. Recon, 132 fighter.
To try again after the sack. Luck. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back.
12. Hey, over. 12. Pilot, 64, weak.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. And he completes it to Wilson. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
Out of the gun. Luck. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Luck. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
11. 55, smooth.
Here we go.
Clock throwing again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Connor. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Easy. Hey.
On 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger. Open man. Completes it to Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 36 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. They'll run here with Balazs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Hey, check. Here I come.
They are going for it. It's Love. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Go. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the Mike. Watch QB draw.
Here's Love. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You won't get this. You're all mine. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
A shotgun snap for Love. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Man, I got you. I got you. Come on. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Push him back. Push him back.
Now it's Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
77. Hey, Haywood!
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Complete to Bryant. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch the curve. Hey, alert. Snickers.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 3.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's face it. Quit talking about it and bring it. Where's 52?
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Like 80!
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Check 50, check 50.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down.
Watch the out, watch the out.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. There to make the stop was John Jenkins. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Hey, watch it, watch it. Switch, switch, switch. Check 13.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
He's crossing. He's checking cross. Switch, switch, switch. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Cross.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. He's got a first out and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Easy, easy. That's the screen. Pick the edge. Come. Flash it, run! Bang, 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 bang. Take both of them. Focus. Flash.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch out. Slam. Back. Take 2 of them. Check 24. These 2. Motion.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
66. Tighten up. Greystone, travel. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, alert. Flash it, run.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Rush in. Check. Watch what happens. Jim. Monday. 22 jet bomber. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Again, it's Balaj. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Mark 55, 11 Z. Hey, defense, let's go.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's get that ball right here. Mike, 5.
12. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 55. Coming.
They snap it to Locke. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
All right, now. Black 80. No foul.
6 man. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, it's Vanette. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nick Vanette. 36 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Balaj. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Balaj. And an alley to run. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 31 yards there and a 1st down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They run it with Balaj. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the Steelers' 6-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Hey, high 7. 50, Mike's 50. Bring it. Bring it. Mike 50, Mike 50. Go. Strong right. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Here we go on 4th. Luck. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Therealbebo7's comes flying in from safety for the sack. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Credit the sack to the safety, Rashad Jones. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off of play action. Luck. Wilson's got it complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
It's 2nd and inches.
11 feet.
4-yard line.
Play action. It's locked. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Lock on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run with Balaj. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing is Love. And this is caught. at the 8. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Good night, 180. It's a party now. It's a party now.
On first down, Connor. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.